As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. Anyways, today we're coming in with a classic Spanish recipe that's not only very easy to make, but it's the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much garlic goodness. We're talking Spanish garlic pork tenderloin. This is known as Solomillo de Cerdo al Ajillo. Now the beauty of this recipe, besides the fact that it's made with basic everyday ingredients, is that it comes together in about 30 minutes using just one pan, making it the perfect dish for a busy weeknight or for a relaxed weekend lunch. Either way, make sure you enjoy it next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish wine from the beautiful region of Ribera del Duero, and have yourself a taste of Spain. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the basic pantry staples you need, such as extra virgin olive oil, which we're going to use in today's recipe, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com. Let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there. Make sure you use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. As always, make sure you use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes the difference. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut a slit on 6 cloves of garlic. And you want to make sure to leave the skins on, as we're going to use this garlic to infuse the oil, and by leaving the skins on them, it's going to ensure they don't brown, which gives the garlic a bitter flavor. Now add the garlic into the fry pan, and we're going to saute it between 4 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's start prepping the pork. I'm going to cut one pork tenderloin into medallions that are 2 centimeters thick, which is about 3/4 of an inch. Size of the tenderloin I'm using is 500 grams, which is a little over 1 pound. Then we'll add the medallions of pork over some paper towels, and you want to make sure they're on a single layer. And pat them completely dry. And then we'll season each one with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And you want to make sure to do this on both sides. Okay, let's move back to the pan. After sauteing the garlic for about 5 minutes and that olive oil is beautifully infused, we'll remove the garlic from the pan and set it aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in our medallions of pork. And you want to make sure they're on a single layer, so cook this in 2 batches to not overcrowd the pan. And we're going to go for 2 minutes per side here. At this stage, you don't have to fully cook the pork. You just give it a light crusty sear on each side. And as you finish each batch, transfer the medallions into a dish. Once all the pork medallions have been lightly seared, let's start making our sauce. Once again, using the same pan with the same heat, I'm going to add in 8 cloves of garlic that have been thinly sliced. You'll mix the garlic around continuously and go between 30 seconds to 1 minute here. After about 1 minute, and the garlic is nice and fragrant, you don't want to brown it too much. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is 8 grams. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for about 1 minute on the flour. This is enough time to cook off the raw flavor in it. That way it doesn't overpower the flavors of the sauce. After cooking the flour for 1 minute, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of dry white wine, which is 120 milliliters. If wine is not your thing, you can also use white grape juice here, or any broth of your choice, with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for a couple minutes here. After about 2 minutes, and we've ended up with a paste-like texture, and the alcohol has been cooked off, I'm going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, which is 240 milliliters. You can also use vegetable broth here, or even beef broth if you like. And we'll also add in 4 sprigs of fresh thyme. You can sub this for 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, which is 1/2 gram. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for a few minutes here until we end up with a slightly creamy sauce. After 3 to 4 minutes, and we ended up with a slightly creamy sauce, we'll season with freshly cracked black pepper. No need to add salt here, as that broth's already salty. And we'll give it one final mix. Then we'll add the pork medallions back into the pan, once again on a single layer. And at this stage, you can add them all at the same time. And we'll give each one a gentle flip, that way they're fully coated in all that goodness. Then we'll add the cloves of garlic that we sauteed earlier back into the pan. And lower the fire to a low-medium heat and simmer it between 3 to 4 minutes or until the pork is fully cooked through. After a couple minutes and the pork is fully cooked through, this is ready to go. You can always use a meat thermometer, and if the pork is at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 63 Celsius, it is ready. If you see that yours needs more time, you simmer it for a bit longer. At this point, I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and transfer some of the pork medallions and sauce into a serving dish. And top it off with some chopped parsley. Check it out, our Spanish garlic pork tenderloin is done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in about 30 minutes using just one pan. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Solomillo al Cerdo al Ajillo. This I am so excited to try. It smells so good. Here we go. Garlic. Oh. Check this out. This is truly right on the money. The pork is beautifully cooked. It's got that sear on the outside, the inside nice and tender, and that sauce taking this to the next level with all that garlic flavor. Easy to make, the simplest ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish wine from the beautiful region of Ribera del Duero, and have yourself a taste of Spain. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Krista Rakic, Robert Manahan, and Grace Suarez. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.